right, Coach, got a huge home game coming up against Memphis. Guess it's the last time that Memphis is going to be visiting UCF with the conference change and everything, but lots on the line. So how excited are the guys, and are you ready for tomorrow night's matchup?
Oh, we're excited. You know, another opportunity to continue to play. As we go on, you know, we look at it as one game opportunity, every team that we face, and Memphis is our next opponent, next team up, and so we're throwing everything into preparing for them.
As you've looked at Memphis, this is a veteran team. What does that mean as a senior late team?
You have a team that's not going to beat themselves. They're very experienced. They know what they want. Their coach understands them, and they've done a good job. I looked at what they've done all season long. They've been very consistent. Like I said, they play well with each other, and I think that chemistry comes from them being older and understanding what it takes to win, and I think that's what the challenges are.
ESPN put out their latest bracketology this morning. Memphis is last four, and you guys are first four out. Is that something you guys pay attention to this time of the year, or not really at all?
No, we're not really paying attention to that, man. We just can control what we can control. You know, I tell our players we have to stay in the moment. That's the most important thing. And then all of that stuff takes care of itself in March. You just got to keep, going one, taking one game at a time and concentrating on that.
The transfer portal is obviously a huge part of the game, and you look at Memphis, and there's a guy that was one of the top players at SMU, is now at Memphis, and just how has he meshed with everybody there, and it looks like he's really playing well.
He's a talented player. Kendrick's one of the best guards in our conference, one of the best guards in the country. He's one of the toughest guys to defend, that's for sure. And I think he's meshed real well. I think Penny's done a really good job with him and the staff of getting them to understand what the Memphis system is, and I think they've embraced him and he's embraced that system, and that's why it's worked out so well.
Darius practicing behind you. What's his status?
Darius is still day to day. He's still, progressing just fine. It's just a process for him, and we're going to look at him and keep reevaluating him as each day goes by to see where he is.
Do you expect him to play?
No, we do not expect him to play.
Do you feel confident about what Jalen Young can do? You saw the other night. I mean, I know he started the first 7 games of the season, kind of back in that role again. What do you like about Jalen and his play?
Jay's been very solid for us all year. He understands what I want as the coach. He runs our team well. He makes guys better, and he's a capable scorer as well. So I think he's done a really good job. He's been in this role before, so this is nothing new for him. So I don't think the transition is as big as it would have been earlier in the season.
Coach, you guys have gotten out to a pretty strong conference start. What's really been the key to success so far?
I think our chemistry's been good. I think our guys have worked really hard. And I think we've hung our hat where we always said we're going to hang our hat is on the defensive end. And as we've continued to build out our defense, our guys have gotten more comfortable offensively with one another. And that chemistry, I think, has helped us to be a little successful.
What's the biggest improvement you still think that this team needs to make?
Well, I think we need still to be more efficient offensively. I think we can be more efficient offensively, and I think our defense can still take another jump up as well as we continue to learn how to talk better defensively, understands our rotations a little bit better. I think we can make a jump there as well.
Michael Durr's obviously incredibly experienced. You're familiar with him before he got here, but now that he's here and in your system, what do you like most about what he's provided you this season?
He's given us the maturity, he's given us the physicality in the post, and he plays with composure down there. A lot of guys in any position, under pressure, you can lose your composure. Mike seems to have that. I think it comes with his experience at his age, and two, it's kind of his demeanor. He plays that way, so he has a calming effect when he's out there on the floor.
Memphis likes to play fast. What's the challenge then for your team to slow them down a bit?
We like to play fast also, so I think both teams want to get up and down, which is good. We just don't want them running as much as we want to run. So it's trying to find ways to, like you said, slow them down. But that's been a challenge for I think a lot of teams I've watched this year. But we have to just really do a good job of taking care of the basketball and rebounding the basketball. I think that'll be helpful for us.
What role has C.J. Kelly taken on, and does he remind you of anyone you've coached in your time at UCF?
No, CJ's been a unique player because he's not just a scorer, but he's a facilitator. He can play multiple positions on the perimeter. He can play, of course, the off ball, off guard. He can play the wing. He can play the point. And so he's been probably one of the more versatile guys we've had here with that skill set, with the ability to score the ball the way he does. So, no, he's probably unique in who he is, and he's done a good job for us.
What's unique about his personality? I think I heard you mention on the radio last night that he was, second most votes for team captain, which is usually unheard of for a guy who hadn't been established, and he was late getting here, right?
Exactly.
So how did you notice him early on in terms of those qualities?
Well, just in speaking to him, he's very conscientious, and he's always he's the guy. He has questions. He wants to learn. He wants to know things, and I think that intellectual curiosity is what makes him so unique. He's constantly not just studying his teammates, but us as coaches, he's always pulling us for information. He'll come by my office and just want to sit and talk for a while. And now, you know, we have players from time to time do that, but he's consistently done it all year. He wants to know things. He wants to get better. And like I say, he has a calming effect also on the court because he's experienced and he has, like I said, such a good temperament. I think the players took to him right away because of his temperament.
With so many new faces developing that chemistry, who have you seen really emerge as vocal leaders?
I think C.J. Kelly's one of our vocal leaders. I think Lahat is one of our vocal leaders. You know, he's done a good job. Those are two of our captains as well. I think Michael Durr started to talk more on our team. I think his voice has become bigger and bigger as the season progressed. That's been good for us as well. And of course, DJ, you know, at the point guard, you know, even though he's a sophomore, you know, he has a strong voice as well.
Your classes began yesterday. Hopefully there's no excuses. Should be hopefully be a packed student section, packed rest of the arena. What do you want to see fan-wise tomorrow night?
I want to see everyone out here in our community, our student section full. I want to see our community out here. I want to see this gym, you know, full. I mean, we've done that on multiple occasions. I'd like to see it done tomorrow. I think our players, you know, are working hard. They're excited about, you know, these opportunities. But, you know, the only way we're going to do this is if our community is doing it with us. You know, you know, we have to all be in. You know, and I think if we do that, you know, we have a chance to compete against anyone.
When this place is packed, it's a tremendous home court advantage.
It really is. I mean, it's one of the best home courts that I had a chance to play and coach in when we have the arena filled. And I've been in a lot of amazing arenas and played for a lot of amazing arenas. I've seen none better when we fill this arena. It's electric in here, and it always has been every game that we filled. So let's come out, let's rally around this group, and let's fill this arena.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Coach. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.